Cancer Journal Story. Diane had me keep journals of her sickness of cancer. She started chemo in 2020, and I started the journals in 2020. She took cancer treatments until 2024, and she passed away in 2024. So every day of her cancer treatment, I tried to write something, record something, take a few pictures. She wanted me to tell her story of her struggle and her journey through MD Anderson and other places with her cancer in order that it might help others. So this is her story told by me. If you have comments or questions, please comment to me. Thank you very much. Journal entry, 16th of October, 2021, Saturday. Diane and I went to the pumpkin patch at Wesley Methodist Church, and she walked around and it picked out some pumpkins to take home. Some small ones and a big one right out front. She enjoyed herself. She had fun. Till we got home, she knitted the whole day, the rest of the day. Journal entry, 17th of October. Diane and I went to church at Wesley Methodist in Beaumont, the 10:30 service. We got home and Diane pretty much knitted the rest of the day. She's not doing too badly. She's trying hard. I know she's hurting. I know her feet and hands are hurting. Journal entry, 18th of October, Monday. Diane and I drove to the Woodlands, to the Canopy, for a women's group meeting. She had another meeting there. I went in the lunchroom at a coffee shop there, next to where they meet, and worked on my book, read my book. We got through, we went to the Woodlands Mall, and she did some walking in it. She did pretty good. She's trying hard. We got home late, and she laid on the couch till bedtime after we got home. Journal entry, 19th of October. Diane and I went to Barnes & Noble, had our Frappuccinos, and she walked around a little bit looking for books. We came home, and she said her hands and her feet were hurting bad, but she went back to knitting. Terry, our son, called later that day, and she talked to him, and that made her day. She enjoyed that, and she went on knitting. Journal entry, 20th of October, Wednesday. Diane and I went walking at Parkdale Mall. She had to sit down a bit, but she tried walking. She's trying to get some exercise. Then later at 5:30, we went to Wesley Methodist Church to Bible study. And we were studying the book of Mark, the New Testament, with Pastor Matt. She loved the Bible. She loved Jesus. And she went to every Bible study that she could go to. Just helped her with her reading of her Bible. Journal entry, 21st of October, Thursday. Diane and I went to MD Anderson in Houston to see a Dr. Deswal for her heart. It's a heart doctor, so we did get in early. They gave her 2 new medicines, an Equalius, 5 milligrams, and Metropol tartrate, 25 milligrams. The 2 medicines cost $108. We then go back home to Beaumont, went to Barnes & Noble, had our Frappuccinos. Diana purchased a chess set. When we got home, we played chess. Journal entry, 22nd of October, Friday. Diane and I went to MD Anderson in Houston for a physical therapy appointment. They were reevaluating her arm for a sleeve. And for whatever reason, I wasn't in the back with her, but they were doing something there. And Diane's having a problem with her heart. It's not feeling right to her. We came back home and she laid on the couch the rest of the day. Journal entry, 23rd of October, 2021, Saturday. Diana and I went to look for a new refrigerator as ours is acting up badly and it's out of warranty. So we ordered one from Conn's. Diane's chest is hurting. don't know, it's the medicines. It wasn't hurting this bad before, but now it is. Something's going on. Journal entry, the 24th of October. Diane got up and started trying to clean the house. She didn't do that very long, and then she had to lay on the couch. We did not go to church this Sunday because she felt so bad. Her heart, feet, and hand, everything was hurting on her. Diana had a bad day. Bad Sunday. Journal entry, 25th of October. It's a Monday, 2021. Diane went to see Dr. Hammett, her general practitioner in Beaumont. I stayed in the waiting room and let her be by herself so she could talk to him, and that way she wouldn't worry about what she said about me being around. Afterwards, we went to Barnes & Noble. We had Frappuccinos. And we went home. Diana's in pain. She's hurting. Her heart's hurting. Her hands are hurting. Her feet are hurting. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Terry called on the phone. Then Stephen called her phone. Both her sons called her, and that made her feel better. She laid on the couch the rest of the day. Till bedtime. Journal entry, 26th of October. Diane and I went to vote. We voted. We were walking at Parkdale Mall, and Diana had a real hard time walking. She was very tired and having trouble breathing. She just didn't go very far. We then went to Barnes & Noble, had our Frappuccinos, and went home, and she laid on the couch. Journal entry, 27th of October. So Wednesday, 2021. Diane and I went to MD Anderson in Houston. She saw a Dr. Bowman. I think he was the myeloma doctor. They keep checking her for that too. Then she went to physical therapy to visit them. Then she went to Deswall for the heart. Then an NP got her to sign something for some PT waiver or something. I don't remember what it was. Got home late, and she laid on the couch till she went to bed. Tired, hurting. Journal entry, 28th of October. Diane and I drove to Houston again to a place that has a lymphedema device for arm stuff for lymphedema. And they had to order something, and she has to come back next week to get her compression gear. Diane's feeling tired, run down, and just playing like hell. Got home late. She laid on the couch till bedtime. Journal entry, 29th of October, Friday. Diane went to the American Image place to have an ultrasound done of her liver. The doctor seems to think maybe that's the place where the pain is coming from in her side. Then we went to Dr. Ortiz's office. She had to have blood work done there for a visit next week, I guess it is. Diana went to Barnes & Noble for Frappuccinos, and she walked around a bit afterwards looking at books. And she went home, laid on the couch at bedtime, hurting. As a side note, these are 2 boxes of letters. One written by me and one written by Diana. During the times about 1962, when I was in the Navy, Diane was writing to me for about a year before we got married, and I was writing to her. So there's lots of letters. And after the letters, we were married. We wrote a lot of time, spent a lot of time writing, talking. And it was good. Journal entry, 30th of October, Saturday. Diane and I went to Barnes & Noble for our Frappuccinos and our short walk around for books. Terry and Stephen, both of our sons, called at different times and talked to Diane. That helped make her day as she laid on the couch the rest of the day. It's nice they called her. Journal entry, 31st of October, 2021, to Sunday. Diane and I got up. We went to Wesley Methodist for church at 10:30. Tammy came over as soon as the church was over. And for a visit, she stayed a few hours. Diane actually got up and cooked some lunch for us. I don't remember what it was. Didn't write it down. Then Stephen, her son, called later. So she had a visit from her daughter, call from one son. She had a good day, I guess, with that. Made her day. After all that, she laid on the couch till bedtime. This is the end of the video for October 31st, 2021. So far, during the year from 2020 till October 31st, Diane had surgery on both breasts, removed cancer from the right breast, removed 31 lymph nodes, had 8 chemo infusions, 30 proton radiation treatments, and 74 days of chemo pills. So the month of October, Diane is in pain all the time with her feet, hands, and her heart problems. Just seems to be no end. They gave her medicine for the heart, and it doesn't seem to be working. We're through with the chemo pills. I'm glad of that. So maybe the medicine will kick in. Maybe it won't. Been a year and a month of pain. Diane asked me to pray, so Lord, please heal the people watching according to your will. Amen. Peace be with you.